As we said, the first day of school is tomorrow for JCPS, but like so many schools, football practice already well underway. All injuries cause us concern, but concussions have really taken center stage with new data about hard hits to the head and over a period of time. One focus, of course, CTE, a degenerative brain disease believed to be caused by blows to the head. We know it's a hot topic in the NFL, but the discussion has made its way to all levels of sports with contact. Joining me to talk about concussions and what you need to know, a leading expert in the field, Dr. Tad Seifert with Norton Healthcare. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me back.
We've talked so many times about this, but I want to know, we always talk about NFL, but much more than NFL. I know you're concerned on all levels of sports.
Absolutely. The NFL has gotten a lot of negative press over the last decade or so with regard to this issue. But I also have to tip my hat to them because they, to some degree, have recognized past mistakes and have been on the forefront of providing, guidelines that we use all the way down to youth level sports now.
So that's one thing, and it's not just football. I'm not picking on them,
Absolutely.
But that's the one that we're hearing the most about right now. But we've talked about lacrosse, soccer, all of the above. So as parents are saying, should my kid play this sport, what are you wanting to tell them? You said one thing you want to make sure with schools, do they have a trainer on the field?
Absolutely. I think that's really top priority, number 1, 2, 3, 4, is having a certified athletic trainer present at the school, on the ground. They know the individual, they know the athlete, and these are medically trained personnel, so they're aware when something's wrong with the student athlete. We
want to go ahead and put up the signs of concussion. And one thing you're saying too, parents beware as well as kids, to know what these signs are, to know is it appropriate to get back in a game after a head hit, right?
Correct, and that's where really all the legislation now that is on the books, in Kentucky and in all 50 states, if you recognize the signs or symptoms of concussion, the athlete has to be pulled from play and evaluated before they go back in.
And one thing you said that a lot of people have made the mistake on, don't go back in before there is healing, because that, I guess, consecutive hits makes it far worse.
Right, and with a recurrent concussion before the first has healed, there's a small risk of catastrophic injury called second impact syndrome. That's very rare, but it can happen. But the more concerning issue is with a second injury on top of a first, the recovery time frame is exponentially longer. So that's when all facets of life are impacted, be it social, school, athletics, obviously. It affects the whole person negatively.
We only have about 15 seconds left. I've done enough stories with you, and I have to say, as a parent, it was alarming, some of the deep effects that some of these kids have.
No question. It is truly a life-changing event. But that's why recognition of the injury, managing the injury correctly, and having that medical professional on the ground to recognize that, like an athletic trainer, is so crucial.
All right, Dr. Seifert, thank you so much. We know you're an important voice nationally as well.